Okay, hello guys, this is Dissonant. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for the Cranioids campaign in 8-bit Invaders. Right now, as at least yesterday 8-bit Armies, 8-bit Hordes, and 8-bit Invaders were on sale, so I know there's going to be a new influx of players. But I just realized, well, I normally do stuff about PvP in 8-bit. There's very little information on YouTube about how to go about with this campaign, especially on hard difficulty and trying to 3-star each mission. The reason I say this is because you can get Steam achievements for 3-starring each mission, and you can also get Steam achievements for beating them all on hard. There might be some cases where we're going to have to go back, because we might have to go back to normal to 3-star, and then we'll play it again as hard, or sometimes we'll go to a future mission and then come back with additional stuff that we got from a future mission to help do that. With the Cranioids campaign, I'm not entirely sure if we're going to have to do that. On the other hand, with the Renegades mission campaign and with the Deathsworn campaign, I believe both of them have at least one mission that is extremely hard to 3-star in hard difficulty, even for the best PvP players. I do consider myself amongst the higher tier of PvP. I do know the game rather well, but on the other hand, my mechanics aren't exactly the strongest, and I'm not going to expect anyone else's mechanics to be, anyone watching this, to have mechanics on par with the best of the best PvP players. And so if they have trouble with the Ragnarok mission in 8-bit Hordes, I'm not going to try to tell you guys, well, just do it on hard and do this and this, because that's going to be extremely difficult. So on the other hand, the Cranioids campaign I don't think has any issues like that, so let's start. So on hard difficulty, the plan is to get 3 stars. And this is actually rather hard on hard difficulty, because the other units have the enemy has advantage. Their units are stronger than yours.
On my way.
And at the same time, there are certain clumps of enemy units that are just very hard to deal with. On the other hand, we're going to open up and get this point. There are 3 really safe points, and it's these 3. And then from there, we have to kind of go on a awkward path that meanders. And I'll tell you guys why we have to choose that path. Okay. These guys are Xenodogs. The strong versus infantry, weak versus vehicles. There's going to be another ogre though. That's the vehicle we just killed for the opponent.
Onward. Going.
With the Xenodogs, we can grab some more really quick.
Legs active.
And so now this is okay. So these are infantry that the Xenodogs are rather strong versus. And so the thing is, the only way we can get new units in this mission is not to build them, but to reclaim them from the crates. On the other hand, we want to kill all 10 of these guys. These guys are allied, but they're not under our control. In the end, we want to get here for the Bronze Star, but we have to get the other objectives first before we get that one.
Hello. Legs active.
Yeah, so there's going to be some more Marines over here. We can kill those easily. Then kill that. Get some more infantry.
Ready.
And we can run the Xenodogs in. And that gives us some more tripods.
Yes. On my way. Awaiting command.
So if we run over here, we'll encounter another group of Shrikes. Which are these air units. They can only attack air, so don't worry about them. These are not a problem. The only thing we need to make sure is that we have enough units to kill them. Now, the challenging thing is over here. We have 2 more boxes that we want to pick up for the silver mission. On the other hand, there's this group of units over here that we have to avoid at all costs. So no matter what you do not go. After you take the point over here, do not immediately travel here. You will lose your entire army, basically. It will be horrible. And so you do not want to do that, no matter what happens. Instead, you're going to try to come in from this side. I'm going to just try to go here, like,
Awaiting command.
I think we can sneak,
Hello.
yeah, there's just infantry defenses here. And once again, we're gonna try to do this, which will give us a bunch of Xenodogs.
Your orders. Ready. On my way.
Oh yeah, there's also another group of units over here that we kind of want to avoid, so...
Onward.
Now this is where it gets annoying. We're gonna have to go all the way back here, and you can use shift and left click to queue up orders. And we're gonna have to have them all. We're gonna have to have our units go all the way back, and we're gonna redo the same thing all the way over here. And this is just to get 3 stars on hard. If you're not on hard difficulty, this shouldn't be as much of an issue. But on hard difficulty, you're going to have to try this. I'm not exactly sure if you have to do it. I think if you're on normal difficulty, you still want to avoid this area here. But if you're, but you can, I think, safely tackle this region. Just have our Xenodogs wait here for the rest of our units. Unfortunately, there's no way to fast forward or anything, but it's what we have to do to win this.
All lights accounted for.
I'm here. Moving. What? As expected. I obey. Greetings. Very well.
Awaiting command. Onward.
There should be a single ogre here. We can easily overwhelm it. After taking this first.
Infantry crate.
Hello.
Once again, we're going to want to avoid this area.
Going. Legs active. On my way.
And when we get here, it's going to be another set of 2 strikes, which are once again strictly anti-air, not a real problem.
Ready.
But we still want to kill them for the gold star.
All lights accounted for. Legs active.
Infantry crate.
Awaiting command.
Commander? Yes? I'm here.
Hello. On my way.
Vehicle crate.
Moving out. Onward. Going. Blast them. Legs
Okay.
active.
So once again, we're going to move in here. There's going to be some Marines here. Once again, do not go over here.
Infantry crate.
Also, only the infantry, so the Xenodogs and these Cranioid infantry, can take the boxes. The tripods cannot, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna try to avoid these as best as we can. Phew! Just barely avoided it. Oh shit.
All lights accounted for.
Okay. And actually, we need to avoid these at all costs. They will do crazy damage to you. The first one we hit was low power, so it wasn't a problem.
Hello. Your orders.
I'm gonna move our...
Going. Legs active.
We do not want to get in... They have low range, but once you get in low range, they do crazy AoE damage, and they will basically... You will not be happy.
If you insist.
All lights accounted for. Awaiting command. Going.
On the other hand, we're gonna have to do this again.
Your orders. Legs active. Burn them. Ready.
The good thing is the tripods outrange them.
Moving. As expected.
On my way.
Oh, you see that?
Commander?
Awaiting command. Hello. Moving
Okay.
out. Your orders.
Took a bit of unnecessary damage from that.
Onward.
Yes?
I'm not sure if these guys
I
outrange.
obey.
Going. Legs active.
Yeah, apologies for how slow this is, but it's kind of how you need to play this to win.
Very well.
And hard difficulty with all three. So we've completed the silver and bronze
Ready.
requirements
On my
now.
way. Moving out.
All we have to do, I think, is
All legs
Great.
accounted for. Firing. Onward.
yeah, those don't outrange them. You see that's what happens. So at this point, I'm just gonna. These guys are one control group. These guys are another.
Your orders. Ready.
Greetings.
Legs active.
Okay,
On my
now
way.
we're safe.
Moving
And
out.
so we reached this point, and that's the mission.
Mission complete.
That took an unusually long amount of time for such a simple mission, but I have tried it other ways. If you try to speed that up in any way, you are going to lose a lot of units, and it's not going to be fun. With normal, you should be fine, but so the question is, what do we get from getting all three of these stars? Well, there's the Steam achievements, and you also get extra units for completing the mission, and you get, for each additional star you complete, you get more units. Of course, normal and hard difficulty don't make a difference here. Beginner shuts down the second and third stars, though. So, if you don't care about Steam achievements, but you want to build a giant army, you want to go on normal. Otherwise, go for hard, if you want the Steam achievements. Well, if you don't, yeah. So, now we're going to head over to the second mission.